Sandy Jones. We're here again today, people, to suffer through another Chelsea match. We're playing Southampton at home. They're bottom of the table, rock bottom of the table. They're on for the worst ever finish in history, behind Derby County that one season. And I wouldn't put it past them getting some points at Stamford Bridge today. It just wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. That's the situation we're in. There was a protest at Stamford Bridge today. Blue Co out from a big contingency of the fan base. Just trying to get a good position here. I think that's good. And what does that mean? Is it going to achieve anything? Don't know, but one thing's for sure: we absolutely, if this isn't a win, we might as well just call the whole season off. We'll just say, thank you very much. It's been really good. It's been really fun. We appreciate you having us, but we're just gonna call it quits. Just don't relegate us. We're not going into any of the European spots. See you in a bit. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the season. We'll see you next year. Like, that's honestly what we should do. If for whatever reason we can't get the win today, hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully this is all just me being a little bit facetious. But it's the kind of thing you just never know. You just never know. Southampton have picked up since they got a new manager. We're also going to check out the teams and see who's playing. Obviously, lots of injuries for us. Still no Jackson. I heard Lavia might be coming back, ex-Southampton boy too. And what else? The other subplots are we going to see Achiampong? He's barely played since the first time he got some minutes. Yeah, I mean, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the lineups. So, Chelsea lineup today. Oh, before we do that, let's do one of these. Thanks to the first person for the like on the stream. Really appreciate it. Have you liked and subscribed? Yes. No, but I will now. Look at this. There we go. The poll is in place. Hello, Star. Hello, Jesus Image Church, Africa. All the way from Uganda. Hello, my friend. Hello, David Inglesby. Great name. Great name for David Inglesby. What else have we got here? Who else is here? Say hello. Tell us where you're from. Tell us what you're all about. So we've got Jurgensen in goal. That's a good thing. I'm glad that he's being picked, even though he had the worst howler possibly of the season, and that's saying something. We've got normally Robert Sanchez in goal. We've got Malo Gusto. On the right, Adarabioyo, Colwill, and Cucurella. So no Reece James. Caicedo, Fernandes in the midfield. Sancho, Palmer, Neto, and Nkunku. And I think Neto is going to play up front rather than Nkunku. I think these guys have it wrong. They've got Neto up front there. Sorry, Nkunku up front. Then we've got for Southampton. I mean, we really have to win this game. Basically, let's not even. Yeah. Shumaira Mweka is on the bench. Josh Achiampong. Matisse Amugu, the big Saint Etienne signing. 19-year-old, unproven. Reece James. Wesley Fofana is on the bench. No Romeo Lavia. That was a potential thing that he might be back. Tyreek George, what does he have to do to get some minutes? And Ishe Samuels Smith make up the bench. Not a very strong bench. I'm not going to lie. Not a very strong bench. not hugely confident about this game. If we were playing anyone that wasn't the bottom team in the whole league, I would feel less confident, but I'm still not feeling very confident. I wonder how the whole thing with the protest went. Is it worth? I'm going to have a quick look now at the the old YouTubes here and just see if there's anything about the protest. Chelsea protest. Yeah. Okay, cool. So it's a pretty big crowd. That's a pretty big crowd that gathered, man. That's easily in the hundreds. Blue Coast, stop killing Chelsea. Get out of our club. They say. Clear Lake out. That is a serious. That's some serious numbers. That's not just like a dud. And I think that's going to continue. Every single home game, there's going to be more and more people getting together to protest the club. Very interesting. I wonder if any of this energy is going to spill into the game today. But for sure, there's definitely been a protest, like a legit protest, with a lot of people there. So we'll see. We'll see if that at least makes some headlines. At least gets a bit of exposure to the fan discontent at the moment. Brighton are 1-0 up against Bournemouth, which is a huge clash in and around us. Uh, that would put Brighton 1 point behind us. No, sorry, level on points. Bournemouth, Chelsea, Brighton, all level on points. And Villa are away to Crystal Palace, who are winning 1-0. We could really use a Crystal Palace win today. Fulham, Wolves. Fulham are kind of sneaking up behind us, so we could definitely use a Wolves win on that one, and it's 1-1. The other teams' results have been so kind to us. It's been really, really lucky. Like we've barely been playing in the last few days, and all of the results around us since our big loss, we won 2-10. It was either 2-10 or 2-12 in the league. Just unacceptable form, truly. Um, so yeah, just an absolute must win. If there's ever been a must win of must wins, it's this one. And yeah, it's just I mean, I just hope that we get a showing today. We need a win, and we need a couple of goals. We need a bit more than just a win. Although I'd just take any kind of scrappy win. You want just to get something back. Let's have a Cole Palmer assist. Let's have a Cole Palmer goal. Let's get the vibe going again. Because at the moment it's just, I would say, for lack of a better word, pants. The vibe is completely pants. So we're 4 minutes from kickoff here, people. We're going to do a play-by-play of the match. I'm going to give you the timing so that you can watch along. And if you like, you can have yours truly as the commentary. They're actually just showing the goals here on the other games. Bit of a scrappy one from Palace, but we'll take it. Would love it if Palace can get some points on this one. And there we are, man. There we are. We're about to start. So it's a game under the lights. 8:15 p.m. kickoff in the league on a Tuesday, which is mad. Full house at Stamford Bridge. Pitch is getting watered just before the players come out. In terms of the lineup, what would I have done differently? So, sorry, just look at the table. We're on 43 points. Southampton are on 9. If we win this, we go up to 47, which takes us past City again. Somehow we'd be back in the top 4, unless the other results change. Um, and we're very lucky that we're still in this conversation, to be honest. Nothing about what we've done in the transfer window or what we've shown in the last few games would suggest that we are in the conversation. But for some reason, the results around us have been so kind that we're still in with a shout, and that is mental. Um, Performances have been woeful, awful. I'd say the last one wasn't the worst, but it was those two games against Brighton were absolutely terrible, and the last one against Aston Villa was just, I mean, decent start, great goal by Enzo, and then it was just more of the same. A terrible second half, giving away chances, and just a keeper howler. Doesn't matter which goalkeeper is in the goal, we concede a howler every single time. So we've somehow got, I think it was 11 goalkeepers on the books, and yet not a single one of them is good or proven or solid. And the best one is currently having a great season at the sister club, Strasbourg. Try and make that make sense. But here we are, Philip Jorgensen standing just behind Enzo Fernandez, captaining the team today. Um, we've got, what's his name? Ramsdale. Yeah, the ex Arsenal goalkeeper Ramsdale. It's a recognizable face in the Southampton team. Mark Cucurella's locks flowing beautifully from left to right, just as he does on the pitch. Wesley Fofana making his way out in full snood gear look to sit on the bench. And yeah, we need a response here from this team. We need to hear something from this team. We need to see something from this team. The fans are agitated. There was, from what I've just seen from the video, hundreds, maybe even 1,000. I don't know. A lot of fans turned up for the protest today, and that movement is only going to keep getting bigger as long as the results keep declining. We've got this perfect opportunity. Southampton, bottom of the league, absolutely pants, terrible team, woeful tactics all season. New manager, slight improvement, but still dross, just terrible. This should be 5-0. Seriously, like, even with our injuries, even with the form, this should be 5-0 to Chelsea. I would take a scrappy 1-0 with a last minute winner. Of course I would. But on the balance of play, on the balance of who's on the pitch, what the form says about, we've got 44 points, they've got 9. This is giants against minnows. There's just no way around it. So we need a performance from these players, the big players. We need Sancho to start stepping up. When is Nkunku going to do anything useful in this season? When is he going to justify anything from the price tag, show any kind of a spark that he had from being the top goal scorer in the Bundesliga to being just a passenger, a lazy winger, a lazy number 9? This graphic has Pedro Neto up front, which I agree. I think that's what's going to actually happen. So we're going to have Cole Palmer, although they think Cole Palmer in the 10, Sancho on the right, and Kunku on the left. I think more like Pedro Neto up front, Palmer on the right. Um, Although, yeah, no, hold on. Maybe it is Sancho on the right and Kunku on the left, but they'll be doing a lot of, what do you call it, interchanging like they did in the last game, which I saw that some people on YouTube were saying that that's a bad thing. They were saying, oh, it's disorganized. There's no one knows where they are. But I actually don't mind that because we don't have a recognized number 9. So if sometimes Nkunku finds himself in the 9, or Palmer finds himself in the middle, or Neto finds himself on the wing, Sancho is kind of going in and around. I think that front four needs to be quite mobile because we don't have anyone that does the out and out striker role. And all of them are kind of winger 10 type players. So there's no problem for me that they interchange a little bit. What you want to see is patterns of play. You want to see anyone, whoever it is from the 4, making that run in behind. And Neto's the one who's been doing it more often. We want to see Palmer just rip up this defense that's conceded bags of goals. He needs this kind of game to get back into it. And we want to see a shored up defense. I mean, the midfield's been solid. Caicedo's been giving us 8 9s out of 10s every single week. This guy is absolutely untouchable. Enzo's been stepping up. You can see it just from, at the end of the matches. He's just spent. He's exhausted. He goes over to the fans. He's like, I gave everything, and they believe him. He's playing like a captain, which is not what you can say about Nkunku. Sorry, Malo Gusto. This guy had a breakout season last year. He was incredible. 19 years old, unknown, and he came in and made that right back position his own while Reece James was injured. Now he's been playing regularly and has just been really bad this season, like really bad. And I feel bad for saying that because he's so young and he's gonna get there, but it just seems to me so far. He's so far off what he was achieving last season. So we just need something from him. Game's kicked off. Here we go. Stamford Bridge. I think we're fifth or sixth place at the moment. Depends on the other results at the moment. And Southampton rock bottom, full house Stamford Bridge, fans in good voice. 20 seconds into the game, Southampton have the ball. So let's see where we're lining up. We've got Nkunku on the left. We've got Cucurella, and we even had Cucurella and Gusto bombing forward on the wings last time. The structure and the game plan was not bad against Villa. It was just the players' execution of it, in my opinion. I don't think we could have done much better given the circumstances and the squad limitations that we have right now. Um, so we just want more of that in this game. Gusto here taking a free kick in the midfield. So yeah, we definitely got Palmer on the kind of advanced right, but he's not on the wing. That's Sancho. So Sancho's on the right wing, and Nkunku's on the left wing. Neto's up front, and Palmer is in that sort of 8, second 10 type position. He's got the ball here very deep. He's got past the midfield line, passing it wide to Nkunku. And Nkunku needs to do something, man. You need to do something in this game. The fans are getting sick of Christopher Nkunku. He wasn't able to deputize as a striker. In the last couple of games, he's been woeful, bad as a winger, just lazy, just stuff that you see from like Sunday league players when they don't run after the ball. It's like 101. You're a professional footballer. At least just leave it all on the pitch, and he's just not doing that. So um, we'll see how that pans out in this game. First touch was decent from him. Good little run and flick back to Cucurella. So anyway, Sancho gets the ball and gives it to Caicedo in the center circle. We've got Tosin looking for the long ball now. He gets it out to Sancho wide. Sancho to Neto, who's now even wider. Neto trying to stand up the defender, who flicks it away, and it's gone out for a throw in right at the edge of the corner flag. Here we go, guys. The stress levels can increase. I will just give you guys a quick hello from the co-hosts of this show. Anyone who's watched an episode of the Sandy Jones Show before, you will know that we are always accompanied by these little guys. They're just chilling at the moment, just having a little chillax, enjoying the game, although she's clearly facing the other way. And yeah, here we are, guys. This is it. We're really doing this. So, through ball here, trying to find Enzo. Enzo was popping up as a striker in the game against Villa, and he was the one that got the end on the end of the cross for the first goal. So you see like our club captain there, number 8. He doesn't have the most pace in the world. He's a very technical player, skillful passer, physical. But he's the one who's trying to bomb forward and run down the nine. So that says everything you need to know about the squad depth and the problems that we have at the moment. There's no point in harping on about all the players that we've got on loan that could be part of this team. Your Andre Santos's, your Petrovic's. We've got what's his name? Leslie Ugochukwu on loan at Southampton, who can't play today, obviously. All these players would have strengthened our squad, but we're not going to call them back because just make it make sense. You know, we've got the sister clubs and their needs are important too. Sancho with a lovely touchdown on the right wing. We've lost the ball though, and Southampton can counter. Like this is where they're going to have some success, is using their pace. So here we are. They're almost in behind. He definitely went down there. It's not given us anything, and it's just a goal kick. But that is a warning shot that Southampton are going to be quick on the break here, and we've got to keep our p's and q's. Um, I know they've only got 9 points, but a Premier League game starting from start to finish is what it is. Anything can really happen, and of course now is a good time for the feed to freeze. So we're going to reset the guy, and where are we then? Oh, now it's doing that thing that it keeps going back in time. That's no good. So we're just going to have to reopen that. What's going on here? So click on this. Is that right? Yeah, I'm using an ad blocker. Yeah, I am. I'm using an ad blocker. It is my right to use an ad blocker. Where are we? So let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, here we go. I think that's no good because that's too far back. Is it? 329. That seems like a lot further back than where we were. Um, yeah, it is. Okay, hopefully that's working now. So we're back. We're back. We got the ball in the center circle. 5 minutes in. Neto doing well to twist and turn past the right back, the left back. Sorry. Palmer gets the ball here, trying to find some space. Gets it out to Cucurella. And Kunku. And we've slowed it right down, and that's fine, but just has to convert into something. It's all good slowing the game down, but you've got to do something with it. If not, what are you doing? In the meantime, I'm going to still try and get a different source here because this is not feeling very reliable, should we say. Very stop-start. Yeah, it's all kind of like slowed right down. Not just the game, but also the ability to watch the game. So we'll manage. We'll manage, people. Do 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 do. Let's do this. Let's go here. We're gonna go there. Then we're gonna click here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna click that. That should, in theory, solve the problem. Theory is a nice thing, huh? Yeah, for now it's solved. We might still have to look at a plan B, but this is good for now. So 8 minutes in, 8 minutes 15. We're still not 4-0 up, but had a lot of the ball. Southampton can't seem to get out. Gusto now, Palmer and Neto trying to join up, but the defender does well to block it. Bella Kochap, this guy with the two pigtails, looking like the best Brighton player so far. Brighton, sorry, South Coast team, confused there. Here comes Sancho from the right, crossed in, fizzed into the perfect area, no one on it. I hope this isn't another example of us whipping great balls into the box and no one there to finish it off, because that was literally perfect. I think anyone with a goal scoring brain would dive across there and get there, but we don't have that out and out striker at the moment. So good play from Jaden, and yeah, goal kick Southampton. 1/10 of the game through, 9 minutes 23 seconds, still 0-0. We've got the ball here all the way back to the goalkeeper. You just saw how dejected the players looked when that ball just went underneath Jorgensen. Like weeks and weeks of struggling with Sanchez giving away the goals, and then you put the deputy in. Plays well for a couple of games, well enough, and then it's just his error that costs you the win, even the draw. Sorry, in a very important game, and feel bad for the kid. To be honest, I mean, anyone, I feel bad for anyone who's in that situation, but it is what it is, you know. So here come the Blues all the way from defense. It's that guy Kochap is man marking Neto. He's all over him. It's a size difference. He's definitely a lot bigger than him. I wonder if he's got the pace. But Neto's being marked heavily right now, heavily. So they're letting us keep the ball amongst the defenders, and then they're pressing as soon as we get past that line. Nice ball there from toss in up to Neto, who heads it onto Palmer, and we're in the attack. Here we go. Palmer on his favorite left foot from the right hand side gets it to Enzo inside the box. Is Cucurella? It's a lovely light last ditch tackle against Cucurella, who has done really well to win the ball back. So we've got the ball again, and passes to Colwell. Colwell, another player who just really needs to step the F up this year. It's not been good enough. Here he is now. Trying to find a cross. It's weak, very easy to deal with. Caicedo mopping up, and we've got the ball back. Tossin kicks it, oof, right into the Southampton players' special area, shall we call it. And the guy goes down, just keeled over in pain. It's an absolute, oof, gosh. Imagine that, a professional footballer, 6'4", powerful kick right into your gonads. That is not appetizing. Enzo looking like he's about to go on a run. This guy, full tracksuit, the fullest of full tracksuit, puffy jacket, taking his dog out for a walk in Knightsbridge or wherever he lives. Probably near Cobham. Probably lives somewhere down there in lovely sunny Surrey. Jorgensen with the ball here. No mistakes, please. No mistakes, please. Out to Colwell on the left. Towards Nkunku, who gives it away. Through ball here to Southampton, and a wild shot from, I don't know what his name is. Can't see that. Number 33, I think it is. Forward for Southampton. He was onside. Had that been on target, could have been dangerous. So again, giving the ball away, causing our own problems. That was a good tackle. Oh, what? That was a good tackle, I thought, to get the ball from Colwell, but it's given as a foul. Let's see this. That's perfect. Yeah, Southampton have looked actually surprisingly good. They've been playing on the break, had a couple of half chances. We're very dangerously heading towards the territory of making the worst team in the league look half decent. So must be careful of that. Must be. Oh dear. Here they come again. Right wing, back post, and it was again a half decent chance for Southampton. Walker Peters. It's a lovely 1-2 on the right wing here. Nkunku not tracking his man. He lofts it in perfectly to the back post, headed across goal. No one really there. So again, we get away with one. Jurgensen goes long this time from the goal kick. Trying to find Neto. Goes straight out on the right wing here. And Kunku just, I don't know if this is just like a body language thing, but he just seems uninterested. He just seems indifferent. He doesn't seem like he's gunning and just willing to bleed and to do anything to win that ball, to get there, to chase it down, to make that interception, to make that chance. Another shot on goal here. Onuachu, the number 32 for Southampton. The stats do not look good so far in this game. 15 minutes, 39 seconds in. Got some playing at the back here and slowing it to a snail's pace. Enzo's in the centre back position right now. We've made the most errors leading to goals in the Premier League, 18. So we've been at fault for 18 of the goals that we've conceded. I mean, that says everything you need to know about the state of this team. We've caused 18 goals against us. It's a hilarious stat. That's like relegation form level of errors. So that's something that has to change like right now. Looking a bit more beardy, he is, Maresca. Usually he's quite clean shaven. He's looking a little bit more disheveled. Is that to do with the results, or is he modeling for some kind of Italian designer nowadays? They always like a little bit of stubble, you know. Yeah, no shots on goal yet, and Southampton have had two. So, oh dear, just need a goal to settle this. Just need a goal to settle this. This is not good. Like I said, if this is a draw or a God forbid a loss, I reckon I reckon the fans that said directors and owners should be out, but Maresca is just being given a short hand and is doing what he can with the team. So I support him, but I want the leadership out. If we lose this game, I reckon those people will switch, and or a lot of them will switch and think maybe we need to sack this manager. That's where we are. Honestly speaking, I really think that's where we are. So, oof, Caicedo with a weird ball in this kind of play out the back style. Jadon Sancho with a lovely one too, though. Here comes Palmer. It's a loose ball from Palmer again. It's just not clicking for the lad. Oh dear. Oh dear. The Southampton player has gone down in an absolute heap. And that didn't look. This is one of those where, oh yeah, completely off the ball. He's twisted his leg and just landed on his knee, and it's horrible. It's one of those where it doesn't look bad at all, but he's just got up in absolute agony. He's walking it off though. God, he's a big lad, this guy. Jesus. Anyway, we get the ball. No subs or anything. Middle of the pitch. We can't seem to get the ball up the pitch. It's all good and well taking your time, slowing it down, playing out the back, but we're not getting it forward. And when we do, there's no final ball. Here's Cucurella, lost it. Don't tell me we're not gonna win this game. This is just getting to a ridiculous level now. Colwell kicking it out, Southampton ball. 19 and a half minutes in. Oh, they've lost the ball. Here's Palmer. Here's Palmer. He's made the space. He's in the box. Beautifully tackled. Beautifully tackled. There was a little bit of a mix-up there. The first one in the Southampton defence, Caicedo puts through Palmer. Caicedo's been doing some incredible passes down the middle for whoever wants to run onto it. This time it was Palmer. Nice little trick to get the space. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Closed down and tackled. Here he is again, Palmer, deep. Finding Colwell. Here's Nkunku on the left. Not seen anything from him yet. Here he is again, closed down. At least he didn't give it away. That's where we are as a club. We're praising people for not giving the ball away. Like, oh, well done, mate. You didn't give it away. That's really good. It's like under 11's game. Mental. Okay, here's toss in, back to Colwell. Oh, lovely. Lots of space for Enzo. He's put in Palmer. Palmer's scoop shot, first time, it's just gone wide, but that's good. That's our, applause from Enzo Maresca. That's our first shot off target, but our first shot 21 minutes into the game. First time, lovely ball from Enzo, and it's a really great idea from Palmer. He just couldn't wrap his foot around it. But that's what we need. That's what we need. That is absolutely fine play. Fulham have just taken the lead at Molineux versus Wolves. That's not good for us. So even more so than before, not that it needs it, we desperately need the 3 points today. No shadow of a doubt. Here comes the Chelsea attack. Everyone's in the box. Neto with a cross and it's blocked. Caicedo takes the throw in to Gusto in the halfway of the pitch, roughly. Cucurella is kind of finding himself in the 10 at the moment. We haven't seen much overlapping today at all from Gusto and Cucurella. It's been very much traditional Enzo Maresca halfbacks, inverted fullbacks type formation. Neto trying to hold the ball up here does pretty well. It's now Enzo. Can he take a shot? He puts in Palmer. This must be a goal. It's a brilliant save from the keeper. Palmer was one-on-one. Aaron Ramsdale. Oh, gosh. What a beautiful ball that was. Enzo found himself in acres of space. He perfectly weighted ball down the middle. Palmer, does he take a touch? I'm not sure if he took a touch. It's a lovely chest and pass. He took one touch with his right, set himself, went to the left of the goalkeeper to his right, and Ramsdale gets his knee on it. It's still 0-0, corner to Chelsea. That is an excellent chance, and you've got to say it, just a brilliant save. Corner taken. It's flicked in at the back post, and it's Nkunku. It's Nkunku. Get in. We're gonna have a balloon. We're gonna have a balloon. Where's your balloons? Nkunku finally from the flick on the corner. He was the Bundesliga top scorer when we bought him, and he's finally shown that knack for goal. He still has the balloon. There's the balloon. The balloon. Okay, so here we go. Corner taken from Enzo. flicked on from Tosin, and there's a Southampton defender keeping Nkunku onside, who ghosts in at the back post and manages to get his head on it, even though he's being closed down by Lord Voldemort. Gets it through Ramsdale, just past him, and it's 1-0. And Kunku finally scores a goal, and it's not been as a striker. So this is excellent. This is just what he needs. Enzo Maresca jumps into the air, and then Kunku, get your balloons out. Get your balloons out, everybody. Let's go. He's been waiting weeks to do that. Puts the balloon back in his sock, and here we go. He's having a great time. We're all having a great time. There's no crisis. There's no protests. We're 1-0 up. Come on. What do they say? Don't worry about a thing. It's 1-0 and the crowd has awakened. It is buzzing. We are here to see an improved game against the worst team in the league. And what better time to play Southampton than right now? We've got 2 wins in 10. And here comes, who is this? Pedro Neto on the right wing. He's standing him up. Could this become a bloodbath? I really hope so. Southampton gave us a few problems there at the beginning. But here he is. Cucurella gives it to Nkunku. The goal scorer, Christopher Nkunku. It's so good to say that. Maybe that'll ignite his passion, and he'll show a little bit more motivation in these games. Sancho now, just a lovely interplay, trying to get some space here around the box. Back to Sancho, Palmer, Sancho. Caicedo steps in. He's trying to find some space. Slowing it down. Here comes Colwell. Enzo. Enzo with a great corner. Let's not forget that. We haven't had an elite goal kick, goal corner, corner taker for a long time. I'm trying to think of the last time we had a very good regular corner taker. Fabregas? Could it be? Could it be Fabregas? It might be Fabregas. I don't know. But it feels good to celebrate a goal with you guys, and it feels good to celebrate a goal that hasn't been ruled out for VAR, and that wasn't in order to salvage a game. You know, we scored first in the last one. Now the same script applies. We have to score second. We must score the second goal. There is no way around it. This has to go our way. Here we go. Short taken from Gusto. This is from the training ground. Gusto flicks it to the back post. It was trying to find Nkunku, who can't get there, but he saves. No, he doesn't. It's a goal kick. He did all right there, though. Nkunku, they could tell it was from the training ground, trying something tricky. And here we are. We can take a breath. Take a breath. Just be like the cats. Just calmly rest. Everything is good. Everything is cool. We're fine. Everything is cool. Yeah, Willie Caballero looking fierce on the bench. This guy is no joke. I think he's just looking more and more intense as he gets older, which is a good thing. Lord Voldemort, number 8 for Southampton on the ball. God, that's such a relief that we scored the first goal in this game. Now we need a second before halftime. Let's will it into power. Something for people who are watching, a little bit of behind the scenes. There's some conversations happening in other parts of my life, career, which, if they go as planned, will mean that I can almost certainly guarantee being present for all of the games and being able to do more live streams, being able to make more content. So I don't want to say anything until there's a reason to confirm that, but let's just say wheels are in motion, and I'm very hopeful to have some kind of an update soon. So watch this space. Yes, here we go. So Jadon Sancho, Gusto, Sancho trying to play out for the back here, wins a free kick. It's a nice one. Oh, Aston Villa have equalised. Morgan Rogers scores against Palace. So that means, again, that's not good for us. So we need Palace to get some, would be good to get a win there, and we need Wolves to beat Fulham. And those two have now become 1-1 situations. So again, it doesn't change that we need 3 points in this game, but it's always nice when the other games are kind to you as well. Um, right, we've gone all the way back to the keeper here. We're playing at the back, and he chooses to go long towards Neto, who's really good at winning that ball in the striker position from a long kick. He's definitely the best one when Jackson's not playing at doing that. I think we've identified that now. Who would have thought that Pedro Neto as a nine? It works. He's got that kind of plucky, I'm going to win this no matter what attitude. Even though he hasn't got really the attributes to be an out and out number nine, not in modern football anyway. I'm trying to think of who he might remind me of as like a traditional number nine. It's got to be like a smaller guy, maybe like a Jermaine Defoe, maybe a Defoe, but he's trickier than that. He's a winger, although he's holding his face now. Oh, oh, oh! It's nothing. That's so funny. The Southampton guys just basically brushed him on the face, and he's gone down like a ton of bricks. That's just going to be nothing. And he's like, oh, my jaw, my jaw, you hurt my jaw. And I'm saying that as a Chelsea fan. That is embarrassing, Pedro. Come on, mate. Barely touched you. He's really appealing for it from the ref. That is absolute nonsense. Guy comes over, grabs him on the shoulders. What? It's just embarrassing, that kind of thing. So even if it's your player, that's the kind of stuff that uh, that's the kind of stuff that other sports fans from other rugby fans, NFL fans are just like, what is that? This guy just brushes your face and you go down holding it, and then you're begging to the ref. It's just you don't want to see that. Come on, Petro, you've been doing really well today. Let's not focus on any of that. BO double hockey sticks OX. Here comes Southampton with the ball. Uh, they've got a Fernandez in the midfield. He looks actually a little bit like Enzo. I think he might be Argentinian. They're crossing here on the byline, and it's a great goal. Oh my gosh. It should have been a great goal for Southampton. Wonderful cross. I don't know why they've let him take it. And their striker is dangerous. This big guy up front. He gets on the end of it and just power headers it towards the goal. Jorgensen has to jump. He doesn't quite catch it, but he saves it and kind of it drops and then it's cleared. But that is like a 9 out of 10 save. That is to get something on there. This guy is no scrub. The 32 for Southampton. We could use him. We I would love to have him as our number nine. Great cross. Can't be letting them do that. Oof. Lovely save from Jorgensen. Playing at the back here. Really tense. This playing at the back just doesn't compute with my millennial brain. Okay, we've gone forward now to Neto, changing the areas. Here he is. Neto's coming through here. And Kunku's now on the ball. Can he take a shot? Too static, man. Pass that to Neto again. Edge of the box is now Enzo. I thought Neto could have had a go there. Sorry, Nkunku. It's now Sancho on the right wing. Back to Gusto. Cucurella's finding himself very close to the box. Sancho's passed now through to Palmer. Shoot! Oh, it's gone wide. He can't buy a goal at the moment. It's gone wide, and Enzo's closing down the back post. Can't quite get on it. It just trickles past the far post. That was beautiful play. Really lovely interplay. Excellent chance created. I reckon Palmer's trying to put that in the back post. Yeah, it just bubbles up just before he's about to hit it. And Enzo's this close to burying it at the back post, but can't. That's rough. That's rough. So it's a sort of ping pong battle in the middle of the pitch. Southampton come out with it. We're pressing them, but they've got the ball. They're attacking. So we've pushed them back to their defence in their own half. Still Southampton ball. Let's high press them and get this ball back, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Still all Southampton, man. Last couple minutes, 35 minutes, 17 gone. And Cucurella heads it out here to Caicedo. Caicedo picks the ball up. We're in the back line. Malo Gusto's on the right of the four. We've got Tosin, Colwill, and then Cucurella is inverting into the middle. Enzo almost loses it on the byline, but then keeps it in. Gusto then puts through Nkunku from the breakdown. Here comes Neto on the left wing. Hit it. Get in. Yes. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. Come on. Pedro Neto just absolutely powers it in. It's 2-0. I can't believe how much we're celebrating scoring goals against the worst team in the league, but we'll take it. We'll take it every day of the week. 2-0. Pedro Neto. This should be game, set, and match. Surely. What did I say I hope for? 5-0. It's a really good ball from Enzo Fernandez to keep it in. The Southampton defender just gives it straight to Cucurella, who passes it to Nkunku. Nkunku sees Neto on the overlap, puts him in perfectly, and Neto, on his favourite left foot, just hits it as hard as he can near post, goes straight through the keeper. So we've got Nkunku with an assist and a goal. We've got Pedro Neto putting away the brilliant pass from Nkunku, and Neto giving a bit of the big one to the away fans. You love to see it. Guys, we're 2-0 up. We're 2-0 up. This is excellent. You would expect nothing less against Southampton, but you've got to celebrate the wins when they come, man. This has felt like a winning game so far. Let's not throw this away. Come on. What do we say? 1 goal before halftime? Let's make it 3. One more goal, sorry, before halftime. Let's make it 3 goals in the first half. Game, set, and match. We've got 7 minutes till halftime plus extra time. We just absolutely bury this with some more. Oh, nice! Crystal Palace have just gone up against Villa. Mateta, again, another player I would love to have playing in blue. So 2-1 Palace, that's really favourable for us in terms of the points. Oh, need to take a breath after all that. And Cucurella with a throw in to Neto. Neto's now vibing, man. He's feeling it on the left wing. Passes it inside to Nkunku. Nkunku with a shot, a goal and an assist. What is going on? Can we play Southampton every week? It's a lovely 1-2 with Enzo from outside the box, and then Nkunku falls over. He was offside anyway. He was offside anyway. The referee has flagged for offside. That's right, we're playing Copenhagen away in the Conference League Thursday, the 6th of March, 5:15 p.m. That was a horrible tackle on Caicedo. He's played on. Sancho's now in the box, right wing, cuts it back to Enzo. Yeah, it's a bad pass, man. Sancho. You can do better there, man. Southampton with a real daisy cutter of a ball to get this out. They're coming now. They're coming on the counter, and it's blocked very well by Gusto, who picks it up and runs forward. Gets it into Palmer. Palmer tackled. Loses the ball. What is going on with you, Cole? Honestly, man. He's just looking like a shadow of himself at the moment. He is human. He's been sort of superhuman for a season and a half, and now he's showing that he can have a human spell. Don't know what's happened. The Southampton players run all the way to the bench, given a message to them. Bournemouth have equalised with Brighton. To be honest, for them to get a point each would probably be good for us, rather than either of them getting 3. So, other results very favourable for us right now. Bournemouth Brighton 1-1. Villa Palace 1-1. Fulham Wolves 1-1. Like, if those games all ended like that and we win this, that is another result of a week. So we'll see, man. We'll see. 40 minutes in now. God, that striker for Southampton is just a beast. He's a specimen. He just towers over everyone. It's crazy. He just ran into the center circle to get the ball deep, and he's just like absolute monster of a person. Pedro Neto, is given us a foul. So it's a free kick to Southampton, just over the center circle in the Chelsea half. And they've taken it. So they're building from the back here. Lost the ball. If you can do that all game, that would be nice. Just keep passing the ball to us. That would be great. Okay, here's Palmer finding himself in some space. Flicks it forward to Nkunku. Nkunku to Neto to Palmer. Palmer back to Colwill. Enzo has it now in the center circle. Up to Tosin. Back to Enzo. Come on, guys. Let's get some interplay here. Levi Colwill to Palmer. Southampton fans in good voice, even though they're 2-0 down in probably their worst ever season. But there you go. Here comes Enzo. And Cucurella is really far forward here in the 10. Playing a 1-2 with Neto, who's definitely got the pace. Can he cross it in? He doesn't need to. He cuts it back post, but no one's really there. Gusto mops up. Caicedo is now on the right-hand side of the pitch. He picks it up. A little 1-2 with Sancho. Back to Tosin. Tosin to Colwill. Just trying to unlock the door here. Oh, and it's a foul there. He's kicked Nkunku in the back of the leg. Bella Kotchap, pigtailed wonder, has just stood on his ankle there. That's a painful one. So it's a free kick, 40 yards out. Enzo and Pedro Neto standing over it. Going to be an in-swinger or an out-swinger whipped into someone on the head, probably, I would imagine, based on the position of this free kick and who is standing over it. We've got all the players lined up on the right side of the box, trying to make a nuisance of themselves. It's going to be whipped in by Neto. Oh, and is that gone in? Yes! Get in! Levi Colwill on his head. He gets on the end of the free kick. The prophecy has come true. 3 goals before half time. And it's 3-0. Game, set, and match, barring an absolute disaster. There should be 3 points. The most expected 3 points we'll ever get, but we'll take it, man. We'll take it. Let's see. It just seemed like the time stood still there. Oh God, is he offside? No, again, the Southampton players are playing them on, and he just towers above 2 defenders and Ramsdale and just buries it with his head. Colwill, that is lovely, man. Great free kick from Neto. I'm over the moon, man. This is absolutely brilliant. This is the best first half we've had in months. 3-0. Look at that, he's pointing at his head. He's like, get in. That is so good, man. So, we're not as bad as the worst team in the Premier League. Can we say that? Can we be happy about that? We're not as bad as the worst team potentially ever to play in the Premier League. So that's good. We've got that going for us, which is nice. So it's going to be halftime. How long have we got left? What an absolute barnstormer of a first half. Really good interplay. Survived a couple of sort of half to full chances from Southampton. That one really good save by Jorgensen was very important. And we've just need 2 minutes of extra time here. And then we got a half time. And because of the way that the games are kind of overlapped time wise, we can even catch other parts of the end bits of the other games during this one, during the break. So stay tuned because we're going to catch up with everything that's going on. Here comes Enzo. Enzo to Neto. Neto to Sancho. No, it's blocked. It's blocked by Walker Peters. That was almost another high press goal. And that would have been brilliant. Here's Sancho in the box. He tries to get it through. It's cleared. It's just cleared perfectly by Walker Peters. Does really well to mop up. And it's been given as a free kick. So, oh no, it hasn't. It's a throw in. Cucurella on the left-hand side here. 1 minute to go. Just put the ball in the box. Just whip it in. Let's have a go. Or just give the ball away and win it back. Ooh, that's an ugly one. First yellow of the game for Southampton. And we're going to have one more chance to whip this in, I reckon. Enzo is peeved about this one. Paul Onuachu with a very hard foul. He's trying to shake Enzo's hand and he's not stretching his hand out. Let's see what happens here. Like, can we see it again? Can we find out what's going on? Don't know why, but it's not being shown. Okay, it's just gone to halftime. So halftime, 3-0. 3-0 people. Couldn't be happier. What a performance it's been. My word, have we needed this. So let's now use the time to quickly go and check on the other 3 games that are very important in terms of our run-in. We've got Wolves, who are now 2-1 down to Fulham. Fulham are 2-1 up at Wolves. Brighton, Bournemouth still 1-1, 15 minutes to go, 15 minutes to go. And it's 3-1 to Crystal Palace. They've got a third goal. So it looks like they're going to beat Aston Villa. That's really good for us, man. That's really good for us. I'm going to take a sip of water, man. What a first half that's been. I don't think I've ever been so excited for a second half in this whole season, to be honest. Just a brilliant performance all round, honestly. That's excellent. So, we've got a kind of multi-screen of these three games now. Let's hope that Wolves can get an equaliser. Let's hope that Brighton and Bournemouth stays 1-1. And boy, am I happy that Palace are 3-1 up versus Villa. It's really good. So let's just turn the sound on a little bit from the Wolves Fulham game, because that's the one that's most precarious, i.e., we need Wolves to get a goal, and here they come. Oh, crossed in, but headed away. Come on, Wolves. They're at home. Can they conjure something up? Whoo! What a first half it's been, people. Thanks for tuning in. It's been really fun so far. And yeah, it would just be even better if we can get these other results to go our way too. So here come Wolves. Looks like it's all them the last couple of minutes that I've been watching anyway. Ah, that's gone out. That's no good. 1-1. Brighton, Bournemouth still. Villa are flying. Let me put this over here so that we can keep that full screen. I just love when things go your way in your chosen sport. It's great. Yeah, as if Aston Villa are losing 3-1 at Crystal Palace. That's mad. What kind of result is that? I'm definitely going to watch the highlights of that game. Here come Wolves again. Looks like they're really knocking on the door trying to get the equaliser. Home game against Fulham. Oh, it's a nice ball. Lovely play. And they've still got it. Oh, it's good block there from Fulham. So, what's going to happen here? 10 minutes to go in all of these games. And oh no. Okay, Brighton have just scored against Bournemouth. So it's Brighton 2, Bournemouth 1. Um, to be honest, both of those teams are so close to us, we don't want either of them to win. So that's not good. A draw would have been much better. And the way that the delay on the feed is, I can quickly. I'm probably just about to see the goal here. So it's a corner to Bournemouth, ironically. Oh no, hold on. Goal's already happened. So yeah, it's 2-1. 2-1. Here come Bournemouth though, from a corner. Still 3-1 Palace, still 2-1 Fulham. Let's watch this for a bit because I feel like something might turn here. Kluivert taking the corner. Oh, it's headed in from the corner by, was that? No, don't know who that is, but it's gone wide. Here come Wolves. Crossed in by Wolves. Oh, headed away. Come on, Wolves. Here come Fulham, though. Here come Fulham. Hey, 2 minutes gone in this game. Come on, Fulham. Sorry, come on, Wolves. I'm getting confused which rival team I'm meant to be supporting. But yeah, here they come. Oh, stepped out of the line beautifully there from Wolves, annoyingly. Fulham just trying to keep the ball here, just trying to make it, trying to get over the line. And it seems like Wolves are just kind of pressing, 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 but just unable to get the hold of it. Got the goals here as well. It's a lovely header on the back post from Nkunku, man. That is excellent. Just what he needed, just what we needed. Got a multi-screen situation happening here. And then it's really well kept in from Enzo. Then they just give us the ball. Cucurella puts through Nkunku, who gets the assist to Neto, and Neto just buries it at the front post. Just absolutely wellies it, puts everything into it, and just makes sure it goes in. Bournemouth, handball. Okay, penalty appeal from Bournemouth. We'll see if they check that. And now we're just going to see the third goal shortly. Oh, Bournemouth are in. Ah, it's blasted wildly. Now here comes Neto, flick to the back post, perfect free kick. And it's big Levi Colwill heading it in on the back post. Both goals played onside by the Southampton defenders. These are just these little fine margins that decide these games. Aston Villa still 3-1 up. Fulham 2-1 up. Brighton 2-1. Although they're checking for a handball. That looks like a handball to me. They're not going to give it. Oh man, I thought VAR would be all over that. Bournemouth corner. Here we go. Come on, Bournemouth. Cleared away. Wolves attacking now. Come on, Wolves. Is that Willian back at Fulham? Love Willian so much. I think that's great that he's come back. I think he was a free agent. Good for him. He's probably still got a house, family. Good for him. Absolute legend, Willian. So here we go. Come on, Wolves. Brighton still 2-1. Palace still 3-1. Here come Palace. Is that a penalty? Is that not a penalty? Offside. It's really exciting, man. We've got like 3 games going on simultaneously here. And they're so important for our season as well. It's crazy. Wolves, Fulham, Brighton, Palace, Villa, and Bournemouth. Like, who would have thought that the outcome of those games would seriously influence whether or not Chelsea have a good season? That's also a sign of how we're doing this year, to be honest. These last years, let's be real. So, what's happening here? Something about wait for the whistle. They checking something? Yeah, they've given goal kick there. Here come Wolves again. They're in the box. Oh. All these teams are trying to get a point for their team. Little do they know they're trying to help me too. Uh-oh, here come Fulham. Oh, that would have been it. That would have ended it. That would have been it. But it's very well defended by the Wolves player. Some subs coming on in all the games, actually. That's weird. 87 minutes gone. Wolves, Fulham. Come on, Wolves. A 5 minutes gone, Brighton 2, Bournemouth 1. Evan Nielsen is on the pitch. The fact that they're focusing on him makes me think that he wasn't before. He's a player I'd take at Chelsea at number 9. Why not? Bournemouth, starting from the back here. Can they get something in this game? Be really, really neat for us if that was a draw. Villa, you've effed it up. Palace, you've done us a favour. We need Wolves and we need Bournemouth to get the equaliser in the other games. We also had Celtic Aberdeen. Celtic Aberdeen in the Prem. Should we see what the score is there at least? Absolute drop off from Aberdeen. It's 3-0. Jeez. That is just. Why did I even check? So crazy. Here come Bournemouth. Oh no. Given away. Yep, here come Bournemouth. Headed on. It's a lovely run. Is that a penalty? No, it's a corner. Ooh, brilliant tackle. Corner though. Here come Bournemouth. Ooh, blocked. But it's still there. Oh, punched away by the goalkeeper there. Still old Bournemouth, man. They're knocking. They're knocking on the door here. Here come Wolves with a corner, also blocked. It's another corner. It's so exciting. Corner Wolves, corner Wolves. Come on. Come on, Wolves. Back post again, blocked. Another corner. 3 in a row. Here come Bournemouth. Here come Bournemouth. It was Danny Welbs who scored for Brighton, man. He's still just out here being that guy. 7 minutes added on. Wolves Fulham. Chelsea game is starting now. So we're going to say goodbye to these other games shortly. What am I going to do then? I'm going to put this here. I'm going to close these and we'll just keep up with them score-wise. Because that's all we can do, guys. We can't... When Chelsea's on, we've got to focus on that. You know what I mean? Can't be focusing on other things. So we got... What else have we got? We got... Just going to keep a loose eye on these 3 games. So those scores are still the same. 2-1, 3-1, 1-2. And here we go. Second half has kicked off. The only sub looks like a Southampton one. I don't think this is a game where we were crying for subs early, like we have been in the past, and they haven't been given necessarily. So I'm quite happy with the team that we fielded. So let's just see how this pans out. The cats are ready. Cole Palmer here on the right hand side. How he would love an assist or a goal, this guy. Ooh, here comes Enzo. Enzo to Palmer. Ooh, nice little idea, but it's blocked. So here comes Southampton, and again, their number 9 is just huge. This guy's a unit, man. Absolute unit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable scenes. Oh, it's 4-1. Palace are 4-1 up against Villa. Villa, who we just embarrassed ourselves against in the last game, have lost 4-1 at least to Crystal Palace. That's absolutely crazy. Football is so crazy. The football maths just doesn't math. It's weird. Got a cat. Watch this. Here we go. Come on. Southampton with the ball. Let's not let them have any cheeky goals to get back into this game. We should be getting the fourth, and I predicted, when I say predicted, I said this should be a 5-0 based on the strength of the teams, purely team sheet. 9 points, 43 points. This is 5-0 minimum. So I'd be happy with 3-0, but let's push for the 5. And so far, it's been a good start to the second half. Other games are still the same. Oh, here we go. Chance for Nkunku. He puts in Neto, who is tackled. That was a bit of a loose ball from Nkunku there, man. That could have been good. Here comes Southampton now on the break. It's a 3v3 situation. Gusto's been turned. Oh, it's a lovely recovery tackle from him. He does really well there. Beautiful tackle. That's what we had all last season, man. This guy Gusto with these great recovery tackles. Ooh. Headed away by Neto there, I think. Or maybe that was punched by the keeper, I'm not sure. Number 8 for Southampton, trying to get the ball in again. He does. And that big guy, 32, was up front, but just couldn't quite get his head on it. Still got my eye on the other scores, man. That's a crazy result. Crystal Palace 4, Aston Villa 1. That is mad. Here we go. Oh, it's a kind of sloppy ball down the line from Enzo. And Kunku did well to get there, though. And he's megged him, but it got defended well in the end. Full time. Wolves 1, Fulham 2. So Fulham get a win, and they move to within 1 point of us. Although I think with this, that changes. So here's Palmer. He's in the box. He's past number 8. Crosses it, and it's blocked for a corner. Palmer himself takes it short. Enzo with a cross into the box. Oh, and it's a lovely header from Nkunku, but it's tipped over by the goalkeeper. Really good start this second half, guys. This is excellent. 5 minutes in, 20 seconds. Nkunku's already had another shot on goal. Ramsdale has to push it over. Full time, Wolves, Fulham. Pedro Neto stepping up here to take the corner. Can Bournemouth get a cheeky equaliser against Brighton? Probably not. Corner to be taken. Neto this time. Headed away. That's so annoying, man. My phone has an update thing, and it just supersedes anything that's open, regardless of what's going on. So annoying. So we're back, I think, but I hope we didn't lose too much time there with the connection. Can everyone still, if you're there, give me a shout. Let me know that you can still hear it. But yeah, we're back. We're back, I believe. Anyway, cats are ready. We're all ready. Here comes Palmer. Swept ball. A little bit too hard for Enzo, though. Full time, Crystal Palace 4, Aston Villa 1. The Premier League is crazy, bro. And here comes Southampton trying to play at the back. Neto doing a good job of closing down here. Full time all round in the other games. So let's have a quick look at the table and just see what that means. So that means Bournemouth and Brighton are now on 43 points, 7th and 8th. Fulham are now ninth with 42, and Aston Villa are 10th with 42. So from Aston Villa 10th to Bournemouth 7th, there's 1 point difference. Here comes Palmer. Then it's Newcastle and Man City with a game in hand, 44. And if we win this game, which should be a given, we are on 46 points. So currently back into the top four position, despite the fact that we've been absolutely woeful. Wild shot there from Nkunku. Um, so yeah, we're 1 point behind Forest. Um, we are 7 points behind Arsenal. Obviously, they have a game in hand. Liverpool do not have a game in hand. They're on 64. So I mean, that's just crazy. But somehow, despite all of our best efforts, we're in the race for top four. And tomorrow we've got a lot of games. We've got Forest, we've got Arsenal, we've got Spurs, City, we've got Brentford, Everton. That's more of a bottom table thing. Same with Man U, Ipswich. That's also more bottom of the table. Liverpool, Newcastle, West Ham, Leicester on Thursday. So all to play for. Let's lock in. 53 minutes, 35 seconds gone. Here we come from the right wing. Jadon Sancho, Pedro Neto. Just trying to get a little bit of connection here. Palmer, have a shot. Saved. I think it trickled through from a deflection. So Ramsdale picks the ball up. No big deal for him yet. Definitely blocked on the way in. And surely a 3-0 lead is enough for us to consider a cushion that we're safe. Ten shots now we've had to Southampton's 3. Much better. Much better. This has been a really good reaction, man. Yes, Southampton are bottom of the league. Yes, they have 9 points. Yes, they've already sacked their manager. Yes, they're all round crap. But as we saw in the first half, they still had a little bit of an attacking threat. We were in such a bad way in terms of form that we needed a reaction here. And we've got it. It's really good. So you can't complain. Here comes Neto again with that lovely number 9 play. Up to Sancho on the right wing. Sancho flicks it to the back post. The Southampton player heads it out for a corner, except it doesn't go out. Nkunku picks it up. Cucurella, back to Nkunku. It's Colwell now. It's Sancho. 1-2, Sancho, Neto. Sancho's still in the box, gets it to Palmer. They're trying everything they can. Can't get that fourth goal yet. But we come again, Malo Gusto. Just a step up in performance from these players, from the big names as well. I think this is a good chance now, 60 minutes in, let's say in the next 5 minutes or so, to see some changes. Let's get Achiampong on the pitch. Let's get Tyreek George on the pitch. Let's see some of these guys who haven't really played at all, who are on the bench. We can give a couple of these guys a rest. Here comes Palmer. He's skied it. He's had a cutback, and it was a perfect cutback, and he skied it, and he's got a sheepish expression on his face, like, what have I just done? Cole Palmer's sky is a really good opportunity, and he knows it. He's like, oh, waiting for the replay on the TV. Oh man, that would be that's his fourth shot. That would be his first goal, I think, in six. That would be really good, man, if he can get something. Kyle Walker-Peters here, down injured for Southampton. Let's get some subs on, man. Let's freshen this up. Why not? We don't need these players to be on the pitch now. It's 3-0. Let's see an Achiampong, I think, for example. Let's see a Tyreek George. Doesn't look like the Southampton guy is going to be able to play on. I've just got a massive break in play and they're showing all the upcoming games on the screen. So let's get him off then. Thank you, ref. Looks like he is coming off. I don't know how cold it is, but one of the Southampton staff, she's got shorts on, so it must be at least warm enough for shorts. Shorts and a gilet, which is always an interesting combination. You know, you're like wrapped up top, but bare on the bottom. You know, kind of looking like you're ready to go for a run or full of a boat. You know, it's that kind of 50-50, just ready for anything action um, settings on the Southampton bench here. So, yeah, Kyle Walker-Peters looking a little bit distraught that he's having to kind of limp off. 32 is coming off. Really? Onuachu, the striker, is coming off. He's been great. Must be exhausted or something. Is that Armstrong? I think the guy's called Armstrong. Can we see who's coming on? Can we get the names? No? Dibbling is coming on for Southampton. 32 minutes plus a couple minutes of extra time probably to go. Onuachu, Walker-Peters off, as we said, and Manning and Dibbling on, not Armstrong. I got that wrong. So Southampton take the kick. Aaron Ramsdale with a long kick, headed on by their striker and cleared away by Malo Gusto. They get the ball back in the centre circle, trying to create something, and now we've got the Chelsea players pressing the Southampton players all the way back to Ramsdale again, who goes long. This time he can't find a player in yellow, passes it to Cucurella. 1-2 with Neto. Neto now has the ball, trying to bring in Palmer, but he chooses not to. What a performance it's been so far, guys. What a performance. I wish we were playing a team with the quality of Southampton every week. That would be prime. I reckon Copenhagen, for example, are going to give us a much harder game than this. Everyone's just saying we're going to walk the Conference League. I don't know if that's true. I think we're going to have a couple of very hard games against Copenhagen. I don't think that's a given at all. One trivia from me personally in terms of Copenhagen, I went to a game in 2007, it must have been, Aberdeen FC versus Copenhagen. Under the lights, I think it was a Wednesday night, 9 p. Whatever it was, used to be 7:45 kickoff Champions League, and Aberdeen won 4-0 that day against Copenhagen, who were European giants in terms of Aberdeen. What a game. I think that's the only time I've ever seen Copenhagen play live. I think Chelsea had Copenhagen in the Champions League a few years ago when I was a regular match goer, but I didn't have tickets to that game, so I watched that one in the pub or at home. The cats are excited. They're celebrating too. We're all buzzing for the 3-0. We're just hoping that something can happen here and we can keep scoring goals. That would be good. But so far, so good. We had the protest. Maybe the protest helped. Maybe the protest inspired the players to say, do you know what? We need to be better. Who knows? Here comes Southampton. 61 minutes, 33 seconds gone. Crossed over to the other side and cleared, but it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick, people. It is a goal kick. Yep, great decision. I think Cucurella's not cutting his hair, he's just going for it. It's just getting longer and longer every day. It's epic. One epic hairdo. Sancho receiving the ball in the 10, does really well to turn, has the pace, puts in Neto. This could be, oh, it could have been four. He couldn't get it out of his feet. What a chance that is, and he knows it. Oh, man. Sancho had a lucky break. The ball kind of went through his legs, and then he manages to turn and bomb forward from the 10. He puts in Neto again in the striker's position, and Neto just can't get the ball under control. Chance gone. He knows that that was a good chance. He knows he should have put that away. Oh, it's so frustrating. Oh, Southampton almost lost the ball, but didn't. They've managed to keep hold of it. So we've got the ball back now. Cucurella does well to win it off a kind of pinball situation in the middle of the park. Caicedo with the ball in the dangerous position. He passes it forward to Enzo. Enzo bombs into the box, gets it wide to Nkunku. Nkunku with a weird lofted ball to the back post. Neto brings it down. Palmer heads it to Enzo again, and Southampton get the ball back. Second half's not been quite as linked up as the first one. We're looking a little bit more disjointed, a little bit more wasteful. I can see Kevin Dewsbury Hall getting his stuff ready on the bench. Maybe it's time to give Enzo or Caicedo a bit of a rest for the last 25 minutes. Oh, Gusto with a cheeky foul there on the sub. Oh, and Tyreek George is coming on. Cool. So we've got Tyreek George and Kevin Dewsbury Hall coming on. I would imagine that's going to be Enzo and Sancho. That's my guess. Probably one of Sancho's better games, although he hasn't been that involved, but what he did do was okay. Had a couple of link up plays, one of them leading to the goal. Opened up the play a few times, just again, not quite lighting the header on fire, but if this is a stepping stone, hello friend, towards getting better, then good for him. I'd say I'm pretty happy with the back line, pretty happy with Jurgensen. He made the save that he needed to save, no howlers. And yeah, I mean, we just want a couple more goals to make this completely convincing. What are you up to, man? And then we'll be over the moon happy. Oof, it's a late one there from Caicedo. He's flown in a little bit. He does sometimes get in a bit rash. And let's have a look. Yeah, he's just a bit late. He just wiped him out. Yellow card for Caicedo. He's complaining, but I don't know what he's complaining about, to be fair. I think that was definitely a foul, definitely a yellow card. So 24 minutes gone, 24 minutes to go, still no subs, and Southampton have a chance here to get the ball in the box. Oh, it's just so nice. Like, as I said, 10 wins and 2 wins in 12. It's been awful watching the last couple of months of Chelsea games, so it's just so nice to be here, like all chill again, like the chill guy, hands in pocket, and just watching like a 3-0 classic Chelsea Southampton win. It hopes to be. Here come the subs. So it is Jadon Sancho, number 19, coming off for Tyreek George. Let's see if Tyreek George can do something, get an assist or get on the goal. And oh, and Pedro Neto's coming off. Okay, so Pedro Neto's coming off. He scored that brilliant goal, the second one. You'll love to hear it. Love it. Great performance from him. He's been a brilliant number 9 deputy. So here comes Tyreek George and Dewsbury Hall, KDH. So who's going to go up front? Are we going to see Nkunku up front? I guess for the last 22 minutes when we're 3-0 up, I'm all right with that. Um, maybe no striker. Kind of looks like no striker at the moment. Good press here. Won the ball back there. Dewsbury Hall. Oh, it's a good tackle. Here comes Enzo. Tyreek George. Oh, he snatched at it. He saw his name in lights and he just hits it as hard as he can. I'm not sure if he's right or left footed, but he hits that with his right and it just blasts miles over the bar. He could have put in Palmer maybe, but he just saw his chance to just welly it and it fizzed just a little bit over the bar. Maresca's not happy with that. I think he probably thinks he should have passed. Big chance there. You've got to get that on target or you've got to pass. There's no way around it. Ball's broken down here in the halfway. 3-0 and cruising, 20 minutes to go. Ooh, almost gave the ball away there, but we managed to keep it back. Here comes Jorgensen playing at the back, 20 minutes to go exactly on the dot. Gusto on the right wing here, trying to create something. Dewsbury Hall also finding himself very far right uh, on the kind of front end of the pitch here. Cucurella back to Colwell. Colwell to Nkunku. Yeah, that's kind of echoing what the commentators are saying here. The game's kind of fizzled out. It's just become a little bit of a training match. I think both teams are content enough. Like Southampton weren't expecting anything out of this. It's 3-0. They're not creating anything. And we're also kind of just like, okay, cool, we've got the win. Um, Another goal would be a bonus, but let's just keep the ball. Lovely interplay there. Here comes Tyreek George from the left wing this time. Gets inside, flicks it back to Nkunku, who shoots, and it's blocked. Caicedo now finds some space, takes a shot, it's blocked. They're lining up now. That was much better play from Tyreek George. Very unselfish to backheel it to Nkunku. And it's a Southampton throw. 72 and a half minutes gone. That was a beautiful ball from Tosin up the wing to Tyreek George. Fenerbahce versus Rangers. That's an interesting game. Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce. PSG, Liverpool. Bruges versus Villa. These are all good games in Europe. Sociedad versus Man U. Wow. Worried for Man U there if you're a Man U fan. Here's Palmer in the box, holding on to it. He needs to get something in this game. Come on, Cole. You know you want it. It really is a training exercise here. Enzo Ball. Gusto back to Tossin. Tossin out left to Colwell. It's a training game, guys. It's a training game. And boy, are we happy. Boy, are we happy to have a training game, a chilled last 15 minutes, not chasing a game, not trying to hold on to a lead or a draw. Just this is how it should be. We're 3-0 up at home, cruising. Everything slowed down. Can't complain. Here comes Cole Palmer from the left. Cole Palmer to Enzo and back. Just slowly, methodically trying to find some space here. Southampton quite happy to just defend. They're not doing anything. Oh, it's a lovely ball from tossing up to Gusto. Oh, and it's defended well. Tosin's coming up with a couple of passes in the last 10-15 minutes. Oh, it's a lovely tackle. Oh, but Southampton have got the ball here. Can he keep running this guy? He can. Ooh, here they come. Caicedo spreads it out wide to Enzo. Enzo, can he put in Palmer? Wrong ball. I think everyone just wants Palmer to get a goal. That was not the right ball to put in Palmer. We had Nkunku on the wing. That was just not the right run to pass into. It's just a bad decision. I think he's just made it to because he just wants Palmer to get on the score sheet. Oh, gone out for a corner now. Corner to Southampton. 76 minutes in. So a quick look at the other scores. Anything else? 5 to Celtic, 1 to Aberdeen. Absolute disaster. Barcelona 3, Atletico 2 in the Copa del Rey. First leg, semi-finals. That's kind of it. That's all that really is of note. So here comes Gusto on the break. We've got 5-on-3 here. We really need to get it to the left here. Here comes Tyreek George. He's in the box. Southampton players are back now. Crushed across. Cucurella. Get in! It's 4-0. Yes! You love to see it, man. 4-0. Tyreek George with the assist. Can you believe it? He's come on. He's looked bright. He had a terrible shot, then he had a decent pass, and now he's got an assist, his first in the Chelsea Blue in the league. And Cucurella with his patented celebration, 4-0. 13 minutes to go, it's 4-0. We hoped, we predicted, we manifested 5. Let's get one more and then call it a night. It's just a lovely break from the breakdown of the corner. We had 5 players in support for Gusto. Gusto gets it to George, who goes down the byline after a step, flicks it, and Nkunku leaves it because he knows Cucurella's behind him. That's a good little play from Nkunku as well. Very unselfish. And Cucurella just lets it go across his body, one touch, then finishes it in the bottom corner. And it's 4-0. Ramsdale looking dejected. 4-0. Good night. Successful stream. Successful stream. And here he comes. Achiampong is coming on. Is that Achiampong? God, it was only like 1 second. Someone is coming on. Would quite like to see this Amugu guy. I mean, we spent all this money on him. We brought him in. Like, let's see him. Let's get him on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? Let's get some more game time with from Achiampong. Let's get one of these absolute youngsters who's never played on. Like, what have we got to lose? We're 4-0 up. Come on. The Cole Palmer goal would just seal the deal today. It would absolutely seal the deal today. Some kind of a Cole Palmer involvement, a goal or assist, and I think everyone would walk away absolutely happy. Southampton have conceded 65 goals in the league this season. That's probably one of the worst ever goals conceded stats. And boy, are we glad to add to it. But here they come, actually, Southampton. Sulemana back to Manning. Oh, and it's blocked. That was decent play from them. That could have been a goal. I feel like an older brother trying to encourage his like, oh, you know, that could have been a goal. That was nice. Yeah, that was good. Oh, and Kunku. Dewsbury Hall with a nice ball through to Cucurella. Dewsbury Hall gets it back, passes to Gusto. We're slow ball again. 81 minutes gone. We've already kind of started the closing thoughts for this game with 9 minutes to go, but it's just so much better. I know that the quality of opposition has to be taken into account, but we've dealt with all of their threats. We've been dominant on the ball, really good in the press, really good, like I said, stopping them on the break. and a couple of very, very nice passages of play, some good football, some good assists, some good goals. Like what more could you want, honestly? No one's had any howlers, touch wood. Maybe a few more minutes for some of the youngsters would have been good. Apart from that, can't complain. Oh, we've won the ball high up the pitch. Oh, and it's a shot from Palmer, side netting. So it's gone out for a goal kick. Yeah, here they come. Here come the youth. It is Achiampong coming on, I believe. So Nkunku's coming off. He's scored. He's got an assist. Huge turnaround for him in this game. Really happy about that. We saw the balloon. It was tossing with the head on, and Nkunku following up at the back post gets his goal. And it is the Amugu, the new lad from Saint Etienne, a player who more than likely will be moving to Strasbourg in the summer. Comes on for Caicedo, and Achiampong comes on for Nkunku. So definitely a formation change. There's going to be a shake up here for sure. Let's see where they line up. So I see Achiampong right of the defense. So it's Tosin, Achiampong, Colwill as a back three. Gusto on the right, kind of playing the advanced midfield role, and it's Amugu who's slotting into the position next to Cucurella in the midfield. So let's see if he gets a couple of touches, any kind of involvement in the game. So I was just saying it's so much better this game. Almost makes you enjoy watching football when your team's doing well. Oh, it was so dejecting the last couple of games. Here's a Mugu. Oof, just bossed off the ball there. Welcome to the Premier League. Southampton with the ball here. 5 minutes to go, people. 5 minutes to go. One of our most successful streams, probably. If I had to be reviewing what's happened today. Colwell seems to be having a lot of joy getting forward here, finding himself kind of breaking through the line. Ajimpong, nice touch. He looks really composed, this guy. He's super young, but he just looks great on the ball. Tall, strong, calm. Here comes Enzo bombing forward. Can get it into Palmer. Edge of the box. Cuts back inside. It's kind of been like a little bit of a petering out process since the goal, but we'll take it, man. We'll take it. The points are secure. Here comes Cucurella, though. Let's see if we can get one more interesting attack. We've had the Tyreek George assist, which is just fantastic. Oh, wow. So Mueka or Muyuka, I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name, is coming on. This is like an absolute youngster. He's been ripping it up for the reserves, the under 21s. So he's going to get a couple of minutes here at the end. Really nice to see just a out and out like raw youth product coming on in the Premier League when you're 4-0 up. Do you know what I mean? That's the time to bring this kind of player on. Um, Here we go. Dewsbury Hall with the ball. Here's Tyreek George now. Cuts inside, back to Enzo. Enzo takes a shot and it's saved well. Had to be saved that. That was a good shot. Yeah, he's coming on. Enzo's coming off for this young lad. Enzo just slowly takes the armband off, passes it to Levi Colwill, captaining the team on the day he scored the second goal. It's just a day of positives, really. There's nothing to say that's negative. It's been a really good day. Enzo coming off, rapturous applause. And it is Mueka. He's a young centre forward. He is a striker. So let's get this guy on. Let's see what he can do in the last couple minutes. Imagine he scored this corner. Cole Palmer taking the corner. It is him. Oh, he got on the end of it with the header and it was saved right into Ramsdale's arms. That could have been a fairy tale. Would have been probably the fastest ever debut goal if that had gone in. Yeah, Jorgensen's looking so confident now. He's like playing around, taking his time. Oh, here comes Palmer. Here comes Palmer. Oh, he's been taken out. That's a cynical foul, that is. Fair play. 4 minutes to go. Here comes Palmer. Yeah, he's hacked him down. Oh, look at that. With his arm and everything. Who would I give as man of the match? Who would I give as man of the match? I think, honestly, like, considering he scored, he's had some pretty good contributions. It could be Levi Colwell. He's been solid. Him or Cucurella. And who else has played well? Tossin's been good. It's just been a really good performance all around. They've given Cucurella on the TV. So Palmer's taking a free kick here. It's a perfect location for a left footer. Can he whip this in and just put the cherry on the cake here? Here we go. 35 yards out. Cole Palmer with a free kick. Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it? It's on target. Oh, it's saved. He went keeper side and it's saved. Good height for the keeper, to be fair. Not quite enough power on it. I think he was just anticipating that the keeper would go across behind the wall. But that's excellent, man. That's what you need. A clean sheet, guys. A clean sheet and a 4-0 win. I know it's against Southampton, but still, that is a great, great result. My goodness me, we needed this win. Loose ball there from Palmer. Southampton are struggling, bro. These guys are awful. These guys are awful. So that's it. 1.5 minutes to go, and then we're going to end this stream. It's been a successful one, a happy one. I hope you've enjoyed it, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching this in the future. And that's it, man. We'll be here at the next one. Let's have a look what the next one is. Let's have a look. 1 minute from full time here. Next one, I will be at Sunday. Can I do that one? Sunday, 9th of March, 3 p.m. Yeah, Sunday, 9th of March. We will be here. We will be here. And this looks like it's going to blow any minute, guys. So we did it. It is a 4-0 win. A barnstormer of a game. No big mistakes. Nothing to complain about. Life is good. It's about as good as it gets. I'm exhausted. Blow the whistle, ref. There we go. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you at the next one. Bye, guys.